Hello, one and all. How is it going? How's it doing? No. Should we try again? Just. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Crafters TV. I hope you are having a fabulous Tuesday. We really are. We've had an awesome day of shows and we are going to close it out in style because we have got a launch party for you. And the great thing about launch party is you're going to see so many recent launches. We're going to have an Explorers deal for you. There's an Out of This World deal coming up for you too. There is absolutely loads to stay tuned for, as well as, of course, the fact that we're going to be announcing our National Craft Month giveaway in this show. And there is loads of awesome stuff. This is everything that you could be winning right here. All you need to do is just comment during this show and we will announce the winner towards the end of the show as well. So make sure you do that. Now there is so much in this show, but I'm not on my own. No, the lovely Debbie Fisher is here with me. How are you, Debbie?
Did you just hear me coughing then, Joe? Yes, I'm all right, Joe, actually. I feel like I've got better as the days go along.
Good.
So, really well. And actually, I'm really excited because we've got our hands on some gorgeous new products and lots to show you, which is just amazing.
It's going to be fabulous. Loads of recent launches for you as well. And I'm going to dive right in with something that we launched on Saturday, myself and Debbie, which are the awesome Eclipse stamps. They are absolutely fantastic. Not only is it a stamp set, it is a full alphabet die set in here for you too. And I just think they give you such a really lovely sort of classy, refined look to your card. It's this Eclipse word that you're looking at just here. Because they're an alphabet, it means then of course complete personalization, which is awesome. So you can do loads of different things with them. You are getting stamp sets, included as well. And this is a Crafters TV exclusive launch that we're talking about because one of these stamps you could only get in this configuration from us here at Crafters TV, and that is the Let's Party stamp. So £45 or $50 if you want to get your hands on those. £36 or $40 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. You're going to see those coming up a little later in the show. You're also going to see the pop-out sentiments. Now, myself and Sarah had the pleasure of launching these yesterday and we had so much fun. So many awesome ways of using these and they're all about making the inside of your card look absolutely incredible. You can still decorate the outside of your card in all the usual ways, but what you get is this gorgeous tiered dimensional sentiment on the inside of there. They look a lot more complicated than they really are. You'll see how easily these go together. And the other great thing about them is that they are really useful, versatile sentiments, which is fantastic. And this one, I love this sample just here because it looks like a gorgeous card on the outside, but then boom, you open it up and the inside also looks fantastic. If you want to grab those, you can. $51.96 or $59.80 if you want to get those. £41 or $47 for Club Inspire Platinum members. Now, I've been very excited about these being on the show because they are our panel border dies. Now these are fantastic. They're almost like they're kind of, I guess, a cross between an edgeable and a creator card because they give you the ability to use them as an edgeable, or what you can then do is cut them in completely, or you can use them as a topper. You've just got so many different options when it comes to using them. You're going to get this gorgeous floral one just here. I think these are upside down. Let me just turn those frowns upside down. You're going to get the beautiful schmetterlings. Can you ever have too many butterflies in your stash? I don't think you can. I think the answer is no. You've got the stars in here, which are awesome. I love all this infill detail that you've got on the stars there too. And then you've got that rose, but it's kind of like a geometric rose. It's got that gorgeous trellis or fretwork running through there too. Brilliant value as well to get 4 brand new edgeable / creator card panels, $38.97 or $44.85. Platinum members, I know, £31 or $35 to get these. And these are going to do loads, aren't they, Debbie? They look incredibly versatile, just seeing the boards alone.
Oh, absolutely. And the boards show them in a really simplistic way, which is great because you can see exactly what you can do with them. And we literally say that we like a die to be versatile, and that's exactly what these are. So looking at this first sample, you can see this has been cut as an edgeable down the side of the card. So it's been cut on the left-hand side of the card. So if I open that up, can you see it actually has cut out completely of that one sheet of card, and it looks incredible just being overlaid there. there. Then if I bring in another one, now this one has been cut on the right side of the card, which is amazing. So you're getting two totally different looks. And then you can use the whole die to cut out completely. So you can actually use it as a top-up for your card as well. So this is the brilliant thing about these, Joe, is the versatility of being able to do whatever you want. So you could cut down the edge, you could paper piece it on top as a whole, you can cut it out again of your cardstock just using that border line down the side, which looks amazing. Or you can just cut it into your card, turn it the right way, cut it into your card and just put a simple sentiment on there. You can paper piece it, you can cut it out and create beautiful borders and shadow detail in the side. You can use them as they're edgeable. They should have been called the hybrid die, shouldn't they?
They should have been, shouldn't they?
You're exactly right. They are like a creator card and an edgeable. And look at that. I mean, a shaker card, meaning that you can cut it into an aperture shape, which is just incredible. Shall we see?
Should have called them creatables.
Creatables, yes.
There you go.
Oh, there's a new one, Joe. You need to put that forward to the.
I'm emailing Leanne
team.
right now.
Yeah, absolutely. The Creatables, I love that. That could be a whole new range, couldn't it? So I'm going to take a piece of card. I have just trimmed it 6 by 6, or just under, because I've done it out of an A4 piece of card. I'm going to lay this flat onto here. Now I'm going to be using the Butterflies in Flight. Now this is how it's done. You have 3 dies in every single one. You've got your full instructions on the back that tells you on the package. You're getting your outer edge die on the right, you're getting your outer edge die on the left, and then you are getting this beautiful die for the middle. So I love the fact that we can be really versatile in just cutting this out, or you can use the one where you cut them all out. So I'm just making sure, put them, because we've got the die the wrong way there, turn it over, there we go. So I did have it right the first time. So just checking where my dies go, Joe, and then we're going to cut it into the side of our card. So what I am going to do is instead of just going across, so we could cut it down the side of our die, but I actually want to cut it going across here. So what I am going to do is take this edge here and take these 2 corners, and we're going to, I don't mind it being slightly offset. We're going to just cut that. Actually, I need it that way, that's the way it needs to go. Just I'm thinking which way is going to stand up. So taking that, just looking by eye to see these corners.
By eye.
By eye. And then I'm going to use my low tack tape just to stick that in place. Now, if you're not comfortable in cutting both dies at the same time, what I would say is do one and then cut the other one in. So you could put the edge in it and then cut the next one into place. But because I am taping this quite securely on, I'm quite happy for it to go through the machine. So I'm using the large Gemini. You could use your Gemini Junior. These dies will go through there. The machine that you use really does depend on what concept card you're doing. So if you're doing a larger concept, you'd need an A4 machine. If you're doing a smaller concept card, you could use your Gemini Junior.
Awesome. Loads of people bought these when we launched them. They were so incredibly busy. Busy again already now. If you've already received these and got them at home, I'd love you to send me a picture of the things that you've been creating. You can do that by sending me your emails to studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. Details are right there along the bottom of your screen.
Brilliant, yes. So you can see here it's cut out every piece of detail in there, which is quite amazing. And all I'm going to do is take out all of these away. It doesn't matter that's tearing off because that's just got the sticky tape. I'm then going to take my scissors and just from that point at the bottom trim that off, and then from the point here just trimming, just because of the light, just trimming down to there. And then all I'm going to do is just knock out these pieces. So I'm going to bring in my die brush and cut all of those out, or brush all of those out. And we
So
have
delicate, isn't it?
It's just so pretty. These are beautiful dies. And you're right, Joe, I don't think we can ever have enough butterfly dies because we think we've got enough, but then we see another one and we've just got to have it, haven't we?
Yes, always.
Always, always. So I'm just going to get rid of all my mess. And then all I've got here, I'm going to bring in some papers. So this is from our floral pad, which is the Fall Blooms. And what I've done here, Joe, is I've used some pretty papers. So I've got these gorgeous blues, and then we've got some gorgeous pop-out bits from the back of the pad. So I'm just going to use this to decorate my cards. I'm going to bring in my tape pen, and we're just going to affix that to the inside of our card. So again, I've just trimmed this slightly smaller than my 6 inches. We're going to just take that into our section of card. I think I've got that the wrong way. There we go. Pop that into place. So that gives me the outside. And then all I've done, just to finish this corner piece, I'm just going to stick this on to the corner here. So again, taking our tape.
The other thing to bear in mind is as well, all 3 of the main collections that are in the show tonight, I'm imagining if they don't already, they will very soon have craft alongs scheduled for them as well, because they are all recent launches. So in the next probably 2 to 4 weeks, we will be doing a craft along. So the great thing is that, say with these, if you went for these decorative panels tonight, what you could do is go back whilst you're waiting for them to ship, go back and watch the 2-hour launch show back, and then as soon as you've got them, you haven't got long to wait then until there's going to be a 2-hour craft along as well. With the demonstrations in this show, that's amazing. You're going to have like hours and hours and hours of education just on these products. The craft along on this is a week on Thursday, which is the 1st of April, and that'll be myself and Craig, which will be lovely. Maybe I'll get to have a go and do a bit of crafting along with him.
Oh, that would be good. I love the fact that you presenters are doing the crafting now as well. Very good.
I did rotation stamping today, Debbie. Oh, dead chuffed for myself.
They're
I was.
amazing,
honestly.
aren't they?
So chuffed.
Yeah, so amazing. So you can see the simplicity of this, Joe. We have literally made this card, I would say, in around about couple of minutes, few minutes.
Yep.
And because we've used the die cut toppers from the back of a pan, you'll have plenty of the pads and the beautiful papers. I'm just going to leave that at that, and there we go. Look how beautiful that card is. Looks amazing. So pretty.
They are absolutely gorgeous, and I think that's a beautiful card. And as you said, Debbie, I think the great thing is about dies like this, that they are so beautiful that you don't really need to do too much to them. And I think especially if you wanted to batch make things, because let's face it, you guys know that everything we bring you here that's Crafter's Companion, you're completely fine. Knock yourself out. Make and sell as many as you want. Let's hope, Debbie, as well, it's not too long before we'll be back at like face-to-face craft fairs and stuff. That would be lovely, won't it?
Oh, it'd be so nice. I literally can't wait, Joe, just to be able to get out and about. I can't even imagine what it was like to be surrounded by lots of people.
Well, hopefully we'll find out soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, we will. Right. We do believe that the full collection is in stock, but it's not shown on the website at the moment. We are working on it. Do bear in mind, though, you can go for any of the individuals if you wish, and you can go for any 2 for £21 or $25. I'm going to take you through the individual ones that we've got just here. So this one is your modern peony that you've got just here, or your peony trellis is that one there. Then you've got this one just here. This is your other floral. It's your delicate daisies. Delicate daisies is what. Is your daughter called Daisy? I've made that up.
Poppy.
Poppy. Oh.
I have a goddaughter Daisy though.
Sorry?
I have a goddaughter Daisy.
A goddaughter Daisy. Nearly then. Nearly. We've also got the Schmetterlings, which is of course this gorgeous butterfly one that you've got here, which is your butterflies in flight. And then this one just here. Those stars, shooting stars, love those. All of them are available. Was a very, very busy launch when we launched these very recently. If you haven't had a chance to get them yet and you want to get a hold of them, then now is your chance. Right. I've just knocked me Eclipse stamps over. I'm just going to grab these for you. Right, loads of you chatting away with me. Should we see who's tuned in? Mary says the panel border collection is a must-have. I'm guessing that you already have it. Julie's just ordered the stars and the daisies. Megan loves these. So many possibilities with the panel dies, says Sue. Susan says always fun to see different ideas with the product. Val is loving the decorative panel ideas. There's lots of different ways of using them. Lisa loving the butterflies too. I said, did you say chuffed, Joe? Does that mean proud over there across the pond? It does. Does it mean something else in the? Does it mean something else in the States, Sam? Do let me know. Unless it's something really rude, then don't let me know. I'll just have to stop saying the word. Right, we're going to move on to the Eclipse. Now, the Eclipse, these also have a craft along plan for them as well in the coming weeks, which is awesome. What I love about this is when you start to see the value for money that you've got in these, because you have got a full alphabet in here. Now, with the alphabet, you can use it in the Eclipse style, or you can just use it in a regular fashion if you want to. You don't need to use it as an Eclipse. It's totally up to you. What you are also getting, of course, though, are all of the fabulous dies and all the fabulous stamps that you're going to go with these. So you've got Let's Party. Now this is the one that you cannot get anywhere else. That's what makes this a totally exclusive bundle to us here at Crafters TV. So do make sure, if you want that one, if you want this on its own as well, if you got this bundle from HSN or you bought this collection from Create and Craft, you can go for the Let's Party on its own. Check the website and you'll find it over there. We've then also got in here the Butterflies in Flight, Stars and Celebration. We've got Beautiful Blossoms, and you've got Birthday Balloons. If you love making your own background papers with things like your pigment ink pads, you're going to really enjoy playing around with these ones. The other great thing as well is if you're a Platinum member, £36 or $40, that means Platinum members in the US are saving almost $35 compared to buying the individuals, which I think is awesome value for money. Loads of beautiful things been made by our design team with these, Debbie. You can really tell that they've enjoyed putting these together, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Sorry, I was just grabbing my samples then. I was getting
That's
my
right.
demo together. Yeah, you can. Look how beautiful these are. Now, what I love about this is the fact that you can use any of our ink pads, any colours you want. You can colour them in yourself, but look how gorgeous they look. I really like this Eclipse look where everything is almost shadowed. I love the look of where you can see it clearly, but I also love the look of something like this where you have to really look to see what it is. There's like this mysterious aura about it, isn't there? They look incredible. I absolutely love them. But what about something like this? Now, all the stamps, all the backgrounds have been made with these. If you want to get more of a highlight, you can use them to slightly offset, so you get a really tiny shadow. Not a total eclipse. But how fun is this one?
Love this one.
Absolutely amazing, doesn't it? Really, really good fun. But look how pretty this one is. I think that is just gorgeous. So we've got Mr. and Mr. there, which is a gorgeous card. And then really loving the balloons. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. Use it with your Lee Holland stamps. They're just going to look amazing. But I love the way the happy's really standing proud there. And then using them in different ways, Joe. So using those background stamps as your backgrounds. But look at the star in the middle there. Looks amazing. And then just to send someone a smile. I mean, just incredible. But you can use these in any way you want. I mean, these ones, look at the butterfly ones. You've got Miss You. I mean, that is so stunningly beautiful. So let's see exactly how we put them together. Now, what you do get is you get an amazing alphabet stamp, alphabet die. These are great because these aren't any die, Joe. These are slightly bigger than a normal die, so they're slightly thicker,
okay,
which means we can go through thicker material. So we're going to be showing that as we go through the show. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using some funky foam. It's not funky foam. We actually do. We got it on the show, Joe. I'm not really sure, but we've got some foam sheets.
Oh, the foam sheets.
The foam sheets.
I don't think they're on the show. No,
So
but they are available and in stock on the website.
Right, so we just look on the website, they'll be on there. So they're actually foam sheets, which are brilliant for the Eclipse dies, because it means that these dies, although they're not mixed media dies, they are quite thick enough to go through lots of different projects. So I'm going to be using the foam sheets, and I'm going to be using the butterflies. So with the butterflies, you're getting all these different stamps to create your butterflies, which gives you that beautiful illusion, and then you cut your dies through them. So let's move that to the side. What we're going to do to start with, we're going to do some stamping. So I've got myself a long piece of card here. So it measures 11.5 by 3.5. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm bringing my rocker blocks in. Anyone that see our sort of masterclass on the core tools, I've got 2 rocker blocks here because I thought it would make it much easier to stamp as we go along. So, or to use 2 so we can stamp quicker. What I love about rocker blocks, I'm just going to see which way these go. Yep, so that's fine. So
now, I know we did these as a subscription box, didn't we? The Eclipse, Debbie. A lot of people talking about that, saying, are these bigger? Yes, I'm under the impression that these are much bigger than the ones that were in that subscription box. So if you love these would be a great natural progression, wouldn't they, on from that?
Oh, so much so. I think what the great thing of what the boxes do is they give us a bit of a sneak peek or a try before you buy the main item, because they're amazing, but they do come in, they're smaller, so that gives you that thing. And if you like them, then you're going to come back for some more, which is amazing. So all I'm going to use my Nor Black in alcohol, in our alcohol proof, but it doesn't matter what you're using, just depending on what medium. I'm just going to ink that up, and we're just going to do some stamping just around about on our mat. So I can stamp that actually a few times. What I would say is work out your positioning, see where you want to put it, see where you think that they're going to look really nice and where area it's going to cover in. I'm going to switch now to a different butterfly, and we can sort of just start covering all our area. And you can see when I was saying earlier about our rocker blocks, they're very easy to do. It's just you're doing from heel to toe, so you can literally do them quite quickly and not have to worry about with the magnetic base. You would have to keep changing your magnets and changing them about. This makes things so much quicker. So you're going to just keep building up all your butterflies. So I'm going to bring in this one here. So once you've built them up, you've got all those different butterflies all around. So popping that to one side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, they're right in front of me, my stamps. So we're going to put quite a large one here. So we're going to do with love. So I'm going to take off my letters.
There's a lot of chatter in the comments about the samples to your right-hand side, Debbie, to the left-hand side of you on the screen.
They noticed them on here.
Yeah, but we can't talk about them until the end of the show.
No, I'm giving you a little bit of a sneaky peek there. I just thought it'd be nice to make a display of some lovely
Absolutely. June
lovely
says,
florals.
oh, let's see those. And I'm saying, no, June. You will have to wait.
You have to wait. Oh, there we go. What are we missing? I think we're missing a V. There we go. So got all my letters. But what we are going to do is we're going to use this foam. But first of all, I don't want to take the backing off of it yet. So you get backing on both sides. But what I do want to do is I want to cut through. So I'm going to use the paper side because paper will be easier to cut through.
Okay.
And then actually it doesn't really matter. We can cut through either side because it's got to go through both sides. So what I am going to do, Joe, we're going to lay this onto here. Just on here, I'm going to bring in my mat as well and then pop that all into place. So let's pop that on, and then we're just going to work out our letters across the entire card. So just making sure that's central to where I want it, because I want it to go through the middle, and we're just going to organise our letters. So you could do this straight, you could do it wiggly fashion. So let's just pop these all on. And then
I'm surprised it go through both those, all those layers, because you've got the foam, 2 layers of adhesive, the layer of paper in there as well. There's absolutely loads.
Absolutely.
Yolanda says she used the Eclipse subscription box to make a birthday card for her friend last month, and she loved it. Said it was the prettiest card she had ever received.
Oh, that's really, really lovely. So let me just line these up so they're all in line. And then what I am going to do, Joe, is I'm going to take a big piece of my tape and we're going to lay that across. And actually, I'm just going to take some of it off because I don't want it. I know sometimes tape can get a bit sticky with die cutting. We're going to just pop that on there and that will hold them all into place.
Fantastic.
And then we're going to run that through. So you still need your full platform for what you'll do as a thin metal die, because these aren't as thick as a mixed media die, but they're thick enough to go through that extra material, which is really good.
Oh, you can really hear that crunch, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going right through, cutting everything that it needs to cut out. So bringing that out there. And then we're going to take off, let me move that all out the way. Take that out the way. And then we're going to take this piece of tape. So I'm just going to be really gentle taking that off. There we go. And you
I
could
think it's
always...
awesome. I mean, we're using these in the Eclipse style here. Nothing to stop you using these alphabets as just regular alphabets,
Oh,
I'm guessing, Debbie, as well. You know, they're a really nice sort of legible font, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're a lovely font. They're what I call a real classic font.
They remind me a bit of, like, you know, Times New Roman that you used to use when you were in school.
Yes. Yeah, that's very true. Yes. Yeah. So popping them all out, so you can see we've got that beautiful with love in there, but now what we've got foam letters as well. So what I would say, I'm just going to pop those ones back in. I think my L's got into there. So once we've got those in there, Joe, what I am going to do, I'm going to use my pokey tool and we're going to take the backing off now.
Right.
Just of that top one. So taking that out. So although this may seem a bit fiddly, it is a really worth doing, because what it does is it gives you then the height and dimension that you need. And then if I take this part out, we've then got our W to put over the top. So that gives you your word back there, but it actually cuts out this whole level. So our George, our lovely producer, has just asked me, and I said earlier, no question is a silly question. She's saying, why didn't you just stick the foam to the actual...
to the cardstock? To
the cardstock, yes, because that way it would make it level. So when I put the foam pad back in, it would just sink it back into the cardstock. And what we want to do is make it stand out.
Okay.
So, there we go. But this would be stuck onto there, so that would make it already high.
Yeah,
and then if we put it, it would just fall back in. So that's the reason I haven't stuck that to there. So
I'm glad you asked, Georgina, because
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's always good. So I've already done these ones, so we've cut it all out, and then I'm going to bring in the one that I've already done. Now, what I've done to this, Joe, is I've just coloured in a couple of my butterflies just to make them pop out a little bit more. We've popped all these down. We're then going to put these into place. But that's how you would do it, was using that. And then don't waste any of this. Chop this up and use this as foam pads. So which would be ideal. So now what I'm going to do is pop that to the side. We're going to stick this, because I do want this flat. So let's put this onto here and just put in all this into place.
This is a great one as well, isn't it, for getting you back in your stash, rediscovering all of those cardstocks, pattern papers that you've got, gems, embellishments, bows. I think it's a real good one, you know, any alphabet, but you know, none more so than these Eclipse, to really get you back in your stash and rediscovering lots of bits. Don't get your L and your W, Debbie.
I think because I took it off the first one, I just automatically went to the first one. So you can see, and make sure you colour them. Now, if you wanted to eclipse completely, you would put that directly over, or you could just very, very slightly put them to the edge, and then you can just see that background there, which looks amazing. Then we're going to pop in our 0 or our O, and then that way I'm going to add this one back in. So let me grab my glue, Joe. Just trying to find, there we go, my tacky glue. Just pop some on the back, and then we can add that.
Oh, so you're putting that back in,
putting
but flat?
That back in, yes. There we go. There. So that's low because it goes in the background. So is it working for you now, George and Joe?
Yeah, we're following.
There we go. So popping that over the top, and then the ease, popping that on there. So the actual foam packs, which aren't on the show but are on the website, or should be on the website, I hope they are.
They were in stock last week, so I'd hope they're still there. They are actually in stock right now.
They actually do come with different levels of foam.
So different thicknesses?
Different thicknesses,
awesome.
Yes. I think they come in 3 different thicknesses, yes. So just pop these in. And that one. It's just amazing that we can die cut through foam like this. So pop that on.
1mm, 2mm and 3mm is the sizes they come in.
And then all we're going to do, Joe, is I've just created a half fold A4 card, and we're going to just mount that onto the front of our card. So nice and simple.
Loads of you loving these. Love the idea of using the foam sheets. Says Jane. Cara says, I haven't used my Eclipse box yet so far. This is great for me to get ideas. Laurie saying how awesome it is that it cuts through the foam and the cardstock at the same time. Yvonne says, how absolutely fascinating creative. These things I learn. Love it enough that I've bought the entire collection.
And
fantastic. That's beautiful, Debbie. How awesome.
Yeah,
and just different, isn't it?
Yeah, just like really different. And to think that what I really love about cards like this is you can do them in any colourway, any papers you want, but then to do it with those stamps just looks amazing. I mean, that really is a piece of artwork.
It is an absolute work of art, and there's so many different combinations that you can do. The other great thing about these is that it's complete personalisation. You can spell out what you want. It's not like we're selling you or sending you a sentiment set. This is a full alphabet, so you can do door plaques. You could do, these look great on little box frames for home decor, loads of different ways. You're going to get the alphabet in there included. If you did want to go for the alphabet on its own, it is available on its own individually, but why not get all of these gorgeous dies that are going to go with it. Now, Let's Party is only available from us here at Crafters TV. If you've got the collection from HSN or Create and Craft or QVC in Germany, the only way to actually get this one is to get it here. If you want it individually, if you want to complete your collection, then you can grab it now. Details on the bottom of your screen. As well as that one in here, you're going to receive the Butterflies in Flight, which are awesome. You've just seen Debbie use those. You've got those stars. I love that you've got these little monogram frames in here too. I think that's super cute. Then you've got the beautiful blossoms. Great if you love making your own background papers with things like your pigment ink pads. And then last but by no means least, you've got the birthday balloons in there too. £45 or $50 is your price for those. £36 in the UK or $40 for US for Platinum members. Platinum members save almost $35 compared to buying those individuals. All the individuals are available if you've got your eye on a few of those. Let's see should we have a look where everyone's tuning in from today? Let's see where everyone is. So Mariah is saying hi from Hamburg, New York. Liz is in from Aberdeen in Scotland. Hello, Liz. Adams Rose is saying hi from a very rainy Kansas. Rebecca is saying hello from Northern Kentucky, Greater Cincinnati. And it's Rebecca's first time here. Hello, Rebecca. Shelley saying hi from Michigan. Lynn's in from Glasgow. Martha is saying good afternoon from South Texas. Malia's in Maui. Hello, Malia. I bet it is really super sunny and warm there. Deborah's in from Defiance, Ohio. And I can see Jean is here from Mississippi as well. Loads of you tuning in from all over. Lots of love for those Eclipse stamps as well. Loads of questions though. Hopefully we'll get back to those a little bit later in the show. Now I can see we've shown you 2 of the 3 collections. I can see some of you got very full baskets. I know you don't want to miss any of Debbie's awesome demonstrations, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to get yourself checked out. Whilst you do that, here's how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. It is always fun here at Crafters TV, which is absolutely awesome. Now we're going to move on next to something that we launched yesterday and is loads of fun. Is it? Oh no. The card of the week's gone missing. The card of the show from yesterday's gone missing. Oh, someone put out a search warrant. No, it hasn't. I found it. Don't worry. I just was going to show you what Sarah made yesterday because it was her card of the show. Did you see this, Debbie? Oh, isn't it awesome? I'm going to show you this one just before I show you the rest of the samples. Look at this, right? It looks like a normal card, okay? And then you open it out. Oh, boom! It's a stage card, so it's got the happy birthday in there as well. Sarah was really chuffed with herself. Oh, I can't say that word, can I? She was really pleased with herself. So that's something you can do. That's the sort of thing you can build up to. If you want to be able to make that card, sorry George, totally walking out your shot there. If you want to be able to make that card, you can go back and watch the show from yesterday. And there is a fantastic craft along coming up with myself and Jan on Easter Monday, the 5th of April. So do make sure you join us for that if you went for it yesterday or you're going for it in the show today. Let me show you what these are all about. These are awesome because these are all about making the inside of your card as awesome as the outside of your card, and they are really useful, versatile sentiments as well. So you've got with love there. This one looks really cool on the outside. I love that green. It's like it reminds me of like the good witch from Wicked. Oh no, it's the bad witch green. I can't remember. Then you've got just for you on the inside of there. I love this here because that just looks, doesn't it, Debbie, like an awesome card? You think you're going to open it up and there's just going to be a sentiment inside. Oh, boom! But no, you open it up and that's inside. That's amazing. Hello, that's a birthday I want to go to. I don't know about you. Then we've got this one here, which is gorgeous. So this one says, so sweet of you. And then on the inside, many thanks for those gorgeous little schmetterlings in there. The next one we have is, of course, best wishes, which is this one just here. Really beautiful. So 5 really versatile sentiments. When you look at the dies as well, how easy they are to use, how much metal you're getting for your money, I think the fact that you got these for just over, well, definitely as a platinum member, under £10 per sentiment, you'll see that you've got really, really great value here in these. And what I love about them, Debbie, is they look complicated, don't they? When you look at them and you open them up, they look very elaborate, but actually not that difficult to use.
No, not at all. And in fact, Joe, what's really good about them, and you are right, because we look at these beautiful cards, we can decorate them however we want, but when you open them up and get this sort of thing that pops out to you is quite amazing. And what we do want things to be as easy as possible. But if I turn this to the side, look at the dimension that we're getting there. We're not just getting that one level platform that pops out. We are getting almost like 3 different levels that we are having popped out there. Now, you may find you take a bit of time just to get all these fold and creases in, but actually that's the fun part. And when you get something just as awesome as these cards are, it really is quite incredible. So really beautiful designs. And this is I just absolutely love this card, not only because it's got a beautiful front on it, but when you open it up, you've got that with love inside, using it with those golds, those blacks, those blues. It looks absolutely incredible. But there are 3 cards, Joe, that I've showed that all pop out from the inside, but what I want to show is something a little bit different. So we're going to show exactly how these work. So looking inside the packet straight away, you are getting a die set and you're getting full instructions. This for me is the best thing that you can have, because there's nothing worse than getting this home and thinking, how did Debbie do that? How did Sarah do that? How did Craig do that? You know, we want to know that we have full instructions in front of us, as well as video content where we can go back and have a look. So first of all, I'm going to bring in the die. Now on every single one of these dies, you've got little nibs at the side. It almost looks like a really tiny little bunting, like a little flag buntings.
Bunting, yeah.
Yeah, like little bunting at the flag. I think Sarah calls them kissy lips.
She does, kissy lips.
She calls them kissy lips, which is very nice, yes. What you need to do is line those side bits up onto your line. What you don't want to do, Joe, you don't want to already have a fold in your card. You want a piece of cardstock, whether it be out of your paper pad or your card blank. You want to just have a position where you place your cards. So I've already marked out just with pencils, so you can see at the sides. We will come and put that score line in afterwards. I'm going to make sure that my die is the right way round, so I've got the just for you, so it's not going to be upside down, and I'm going to line that up until I reach those score lines, and they'll be right in the center there. I'm then going to take some low tack tape, and I'm going to take that in a couple of places. I'm just going to pop my low tack tape just on my top, just to take a little bit of the stickiness off, and we're going to pop one at the top, and then we're going to put one at the bottom.
Rhonda and 4 Holidays both letting me know that chuffed is fine. We're all good with chuffed.
That's good.
Whew.
They might not have heard of chuffed, so I was just actually making sure they knew what it meant. Chuffed.
It just means proud, doesn't it? Really, really chuffed with yourself. It means you're very, very happy.
Very happy.
I'm very pleased. Yolanda saying, beautiful samples, loves them all. Rita says, those cards next to Debbie are gorgeous. They are causing quite the stir, Debbie.
Well,
teasing us, aren't you, Debbie, by displaying them?
I was teasing you because actually it was always in my mind thinking, I'm just going to put them to the side very delicately. Yeah, and then I thought, oh, I wonder if anyone will notice them.
They have.
So, yes.
The very end of this show, we will reveal all.
Yes, they've been a not seen before, so I've been very naughty. Very, very naughty. So, but I could get away with it, can't I, Joe?
You can. You're usually such a good. You're usually so well behaved as well, Debbie.
Okay, so now we can see that that's cut everything out. It has also put in all my score lines of what I need. Now it's really simple to do. First of all, I need to just put these side score lines back in. So I'm going to bring. Earlier we had the masterclass, and this is what I was saying needing scoreboards for, because they come in handy for little things like this, where I'm going to put this to this side here, just lining that up, and I'm just going to put that score line in my card because my die doesn't know where my score line for that is. That's for me to decide when I decide how big my card is going to be. So what I am then going to do is I know that these are going to fold inwards, and I know all the rest of my cards are going to fold. So you can see where they're going to fold. These will come out, so you will bend those in. So I'm going to do the same. If it helps, you could get your pokey tool and then just fold them. So put the pokey tool behind, and you can just bring in the cardstock, so it will fold that all into place. So I would do that with all your main score lines. And then you can start then going in with your opposite ones where all your words sort of join. And then what's going to happen is another one here. So on my base, just making sure that that pops open.
I guess it's all just about first few times taking your time with it, Debbie, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Oh, there it is. That's the other score line at the top. So yeah, absolutely taking your time, Joe. But what will happen, can you see, as I'm pulling in all of these, it's all starting to come forward? Yeah. And then all you do is as you fold those, they will all start to go flat. And then this bit, we just need to poke all of those bits forward. So bringing them forward, and this one.
Fantastic.
There we go. So please don't worry that it takes you a bit of time to get all of those to go forward, because that's exactly what you want it to do, all to come forward like that and pop out.
Awesome.
And that will all be secured once it's in your card, and it'll all fold completely flat, just putting it forward. So what I'm then going to do, Joe, I'm going to bring in all these bits. So just popping these to the side. Now what I have done is I've got myself a card blank. I'm just going to measure that for you. So I've done it 7 by 5 inches, and then I've done another piece of card which I've done 5 and 7 inches, but I've actually scored in an inch on each side. So what that's going to do, that's going to give me a step for the front of my card. So this is going to be my card. So if I turn it that way so we can see it on the front, and then we're going to have this front almost like a stage. We're creating a stage for the front. So I'm going to glue my front panel. So I'm going to use my glue tape and put plenty on the front there. And then what I'm going to do is apply that. So I'm going to turn it over because it's easier to find. Oh, turn that upside down, there we go. I'm going to make sure that that goes onto the side there, just like so, and pull that into place. Just giving that a rub down because then that will make sure that I secure firmly in there. So that gives me my step, which may look a little bit strange at the moment.
I like this style of card.
Yeah, definitely. But what that means is I can then bring in, so let me just close this all down now. I can bring this in and stick this onto my step. So I'm going to just make sure that all fits beautifully onto there, and then we can put that into place. So I'm going to do one piece at a time. So I'm going to bring that down, take my tape pen, and we're going to just put that. I'm making sure that I don't put any of the tape in between where it's going to stick to these letters. So just make sure that you avoid anywhere that you don't want to be stuck.
Awesome. And would you use a tape pen at home, or are you just using a tape pen for speed here, Debbie?
No, I would use a tape pen at home. I think a tape pen's good. You could use wet glue, but on something like this, I quite like to see where my tape is and with no squidgy lines at all. So we're just going to bend that up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my card, oh, I've done it the opposite way, that's fine, but I'm going to just bring that to the top and just work that completely up. There we go. So that will then do that, and then fold that down. So do one side at a time, and then we're going to just put our glue on. And I'm just making sure I check where that's going so it doesn't go where I don't want it to stick. And then we're going to bend this bit over onto there, so I know that will all fold flat as well as then pop out on our side there. Yeah, so that does that beautifully. Now, you can't really see that very well there, Joe. So what I have done is I've also cut it out again, but I've cut it out of a darker card. So I'm then going to paper piece. What's great about these really do paper piece so well. So I'm just going to I keep saying just a lot today. I need to stop doing that.
Oh, no, you don't. Always like panto.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, our American viewers won't be familiar with the concept of pantomime, will they? Which really saddens me, you know. We need to work on a Crafter's Companion pantomime. In fact, I know Adam's got so much time on at the moment. He's got a lot of spare time, he was telling me, between shows. So maybe Adam could work on it.
I heard him talking about doing a pantomime with Ben.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm sure we get Adam on it. Is he in the gallery? Does he think it's a great idea? He's designing the plan for the stage and the costumes already, apparently.
He would be amazing, wouldn't he? Absolutely.
Oh, no, he's not, he said. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, dear.
So just paper piecing all these pieces back here. Well, not paper piecing, Joe. I've just snipped them out. So we're layering them back over the top. So just popping that there.
I guess this gives it a bit of extra strength as well, does it, Debbie?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need it, Joe, unless you're fiddling with the letters, because they're just popping in and out. But if you do want to add a bit of rigidity, then...
stop fiddling with them letters.
Stop fiddling with the letters. Then, yeah, always a good way. But I just like the fact that if you're going to make something that really is impactful, make it even more impactful by adding that extra dark colour. And then I'm just going to bring in a couple of butterflies that I've got here, and we're going to stick those on. And then I do have a bow for the base. So where are we? There we go. Let's just put my tape onto there, and then we can have one of our butterflies flying out there. I'm going to use, oh actually, just because I've got my tape pen at hand, we'll put our bow on, and then our other butterfly, just sticking that into place. And
Fantastic.
There we go. So if I just, you can see that all folds flat, so that will fold flat into a 5x7 envelope. And then when that bit's opened, you've then got your step on your front that gives you just that really unique card shape.
Beautiful, absolutely love that. Right, let's recap then what is here in this collection. So, I love the fact that you're getting 5 really versatile sentiments. I mean, with these 5 sentiments, Debbie, there's like literally all bases covered, isn't there, really? They're going to do everything for you. Because you can send someone best wishes on their birthday, you can send someone best wishes on their wedding day, best wishes on their new job.
Even if they're not feeling a bit under the weather.
Absolutely. Many thanks for leaving. I mean, no. Many thanks for being fabulous. That's what I'd send you, Debbie.
Aww, that would be lovely, Joe.
And then, of course, you've got this one here just for you. Again, very versatile and awesome, which is brilliant. So you've got With Love in there too. So these are the 5 dies that you are getting. Brilliant value for money, £51.96. Or, of course, as a platinum member, £41.56 or £47.84, which is brilliant value. Now, let's move on to some paper pads. I have got loads of paper pads for you here. Do you want to hear how many I've got? Oh, that's a lovely noise, isn't it? Let me just show you what I've got. So I've got, firstly, some 8x8. Now, the All Occasions, was this the one we did with the Year of Crafts, Debbie?
Yes, it
awesome.
was. Oh, you've got good memory, Jay.
If you wanted to replenish your Year of Crafts paper pad, this would be great. 72 sheets in here, guys, which is absolutely loads. It really is. 160 GSM as well, really lovely, and a great one if you've used or you're burning quickly through your one with the Year of Crafts, and you could. Traditional Florals is the next one that I've got for you. Love this. 40 sheets in here, but you've also got your die cut toppers in here too. And I love the fact that we do these now in here, because you just saw with Debbie's card, was it the first card you did, using a die cut topper, Debbie, it enabled you to put that together so quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, so quickly. These are, I mean, they're just gorgeous pads. This is one of my all-time favourites, this one. I love it.
It's a little bit 70s, isn't it? And also, do you know what we found out the other night? If you have a look at this page just here, you can have a craft CD. See if you have a Crafters TV disco. It doesn't look like that when you get it home, okay? We've then got the Everyday Brights for you too. Now this is awesome. 50 sheets in here, which is fantastic. Double-sided as well, which is also brilliant. White core, so if you want to sand that back, absolutely, you're able to, oh, look at that red. What a sexy red that is. Next one we've got is the Everyday Celebrations, which I love. And this is, again, a really versatile. The Everyday Celebrations, I think, would go brilliantly with the pop-out sentiments, because this is something that will encompass all of the different events for which you need to send a card. Everything's in there, a really lovely colour palette, and a lovely selection of designs. And then last but by no means least, we've got Fall Blooms, which is Volle Blüten if you are in Germany. There you are. Then we've got here, again, toppers in, which is brilliant. 4 pages of the toppers. Love this, because look at all of these die-cut toppers you've got here. They are all foiled and die-cut. You've got things like Cherish, Relax, Forever. You rock. I love that. Congratulations. Loads in there. And then, boom, check out this page. Oh, hello. Look at the foiling on that. Amazing. And then spot foiling all the way through here for you. I just think they are really, really awesome. So they are all of your patterned ones. Now, I'm just going down into the craft vault. Bear with me whilst I go in and have a look. Just have a look. I'm just going down. I can't really get any lower than that, unfortunately. But I've got these pearly ones. Oh, yeah. Love these. Now, I love these. 24. There's definitely not 24 in here, right? You're going to get 24 sheets, I promise. But look at this. First time we've ever done, oh yeah, I know, pearlescent cardstock. Oh, shiny. I love it. So you're going to get 24 sheets of this, 250 GSM. Look at the colourways as well, but it's just beautiful. Really, really gorgeous. And this, I mean, come on. It's worth buying it just for that one colour shade alone, isn't it? You're going to get all 3 paper pads for this price. So you're going to get that one there was called your Caramel and Cream. You have got the lovely lilacs in here too. But again, such a lovely weight. It actually, do you know, it is 250 GSM, obviously. It actually feels a little bit thicker than 250 to me. It's got a really, I think it's because it's got that pearlescent coating on there, adds a little bit of extra thickness to it. I think these are absolutely beautiful. And then you've got the orange sunset in here, which is beautiful. And again, you'll definitely get 24 sheets. I don't think I've got 24 sheets in here. Look at that one. How beautiful is that? Boom. Love that. And then this, they're just all so shiny. You need them. Do you know what? In fact, I think you need one to stroke and one to use. If you're a magpie like I am, you're going to absolutely love these. Now, 47.94 or 59.88, we've also, oh my word, we've completed it. We've got matching ribbon as well. I mean, and the ribbon is also shiny. Hello. You can get all the ribbons to go with it. You will also get the navy and blush one. We don't have the paper pad in stock for that ribbon collection at the moment. 14.97 or 20.85 is what you will be paying just there for those. Right, I want to give you a heads up on the Out of This World deal that you can see just here. This is brilliant. It's the guillotine along with the craft knife, the replacement blades, and also self-healing cutting mat, 33.72 or 51.25. If you're in the market for essentials, but maybe not these ones, don't forget to go back to our essentials masterclass that myself and Debbie did earlier, where we had 2 hours jam-packed full of all the essentials that you will need. Now, we also love to do an Explorer Kit when we bring you our launch party shows. An Explorer Kit is all about maybe you exploring a new element of craft, maybe something you haven't tried before. This week, it is embossing. You've got 2 glorious embossing folders in there. You've got some gilding wax, which will just last for ages. And you've got 30 sheets of the black cardstock in there as well, the Spectrum Noir card pad, which is awesome. Lots of you chatting away, which I love. Teresa says, now that just pops beautiful, talking about that last card that you did there. Josie loves the butterflies. Kay says, what an impressive card. Nefertiti says that I am in wonderstruck at Debbie's talent. Such lovely cards. Nefertiti. Let me know if I've pronounced that correctly, because I do like to get them right. Our little sandbox. I don't think that's... I think that must be a username, Debbie. Says, Debbie's cards have left me awestruck. Debbie, there's so much love for you tonight in the comments. Jane says, look at all that pretty paper. Oh, Malia says, I'm loving that shirt that Joe is wearing today. Love flannel and plaid. Me too. Molly says, is the pearlescent paper pearl on both sides? It is pearl on both sides. I know. Hello, boxes. Right. Very, very busy. Still loads to come. Got another hour full of wondrous inspiration for you. But we're going to take a little breather. Let me recap for you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1,500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. It's a national day. It's a national day of reflection here in the UK, and there's a beacon of light taking place at 8 o'clock. So hello to everyone that is taking a part in that, which is awesome. Loads of you still chatting away with us. There's so much more still to come. Are we going back to those decorative border dies, Georgina? Awesome. Do you know what? I'm going to share with you a few of the samples that are here as well, because they are gorgeous, and it's really easy. They appear to be really easy to use. Really great as well, because they give you loads of aperture or space to work with, and I think that's always fun, isn't it? Because then that means you've got loads of opportunities when it comes to crafting with them. Sparkle. I love that. Really nice. And again, I'm guessing that's just a water reactive background that's been done in there. Love this, and like this one here. Do you know what, Debbie? I'm thinking they'd be a decent size for a tag as well, wouldn't they, if you cut them all out? Love a tag.
Elongated tag.
An elongated tag. Oh, we've just come up with a new way of crafting, Debbie, I think. Elongated tags all round. Let me move on to the boards of these and just share with you exactly what you're getting in here. I can't believe you're getting a whole collection here, Debbie. Platinum members can get these £31 or $35.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
To get a whole collection of anything, that would be amazing.
Yep.
To get a whole collection of these, and also because they're going to give you all the usability of an edgeable. So think about all of the edgeable. I'm right in thinking you could do pretty much all of your edgeable techniques with these, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely, and more.
Oh,
yeah,
so
absolutely. Yes.
All the edgeable techniques that you've ever seen us do, all the hours and hours and hours of masterclass, all of the craft alongs that you've seen us do as well, you can do with these because they're an edgeable, and then all the extra options because you've got the ability to cut them in like a creator card die or cut them all the way out. I think they are an absolute steal at this price. You've got this one here. Now this is your peony, I believe, this one. Your peony trellis. Your peony trellis. That nearly went, that could have gone a bit wrong there, couldn't it? I should have workshopped that one in my brain first. This one is the delicate daisies that you've got here. Then you've got the butterflies, the gorgeous schmetterlings there as well. And this clearly shows you, straight off the bat, look, 3 awesome ways of using them, which is incredible. And then what we've got here for you are those stars, shooting stars. Which are awesome. Do you see shooting stars at certain times of the year, or have I made that up?
I don't think I've ever seen a shooting star.
Have you not?
Don't think so. I think they're a plane.
Is that a shooting star? Oh no,
No,
it's an
it's a
EasyJet
plane.
flight to Alicante.
Not at the moment.
I feel like you see more of them in certain places, certain parts of the world.
Oh, okay.
I feel like when I was in Asia, I saw lots of them in the time I was travelling around Asia.
Wow.
I don't know. Shall I Google it and I'll let you know? But they are beautiful. It does take your breath away when you see a shooting star. I do feel like, though, I mean, I could be wrong, at certain times of the year you're more prone to seeing them, I believe.
You'll have to let me know, Joe, because I don't think I've ever seen one.
Oh, you're my shooting star, Debbie. You really, really are.
And you're mine, Joe.
Oh, thank you. Don't forget, Platinum members here, you'll save £28 in the UK compared to buying the individuals. If you did want to go for them individually, you can. £12.99 or £14.95, or any 2 for £21 or £25, which is a brilliant way of doing it. Right, I know you've got loads you want to share with us, Debbie. I'm going to do a little bit of quick shooting star research whilst you get on with that demo.
Right, what we are going to do is we're going to show this in 2 different ways, really. So what we've got here is our beautiful modern peony trellis. This one is a gorgeous one and really does lend itself to paper piecing. So I've got myself a card blank, and what I've already done is I've glued a piece of card onto the front. So this is the In Bloom, or Full Bloom actually, 12 by 12 paper pad, and I've just popped that onto there. Now this comes on the carrier sheet. sheet. So I'm going to leave it on there so I can sort of position where I want this die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on the edge. So this first die I need is this one here. So I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to open up my panel and we're going to pop that into place on the side. Then I'm going to take my next die, which is the inside piece, and we're going to take that piece off. Oh, take it off the carrier sheet. There we go, and we're going to place that inside the die. Now, if you're more comfortable in doing one at a time, then feel free to do so. I'm going to cut mine both together because I am going to stick them down so they're securely in place. So pop in one piece onto there and then another piece onto the bottom. So putting them into place, and then we're going to run them through our Gemini. Now, because I'm using it on an actual card blank, I'm going to use it into my big machine, so the Gemini. These dies will fit through a Gemini Junior, just depending on what concept card you do. So running that one through. That's going to go through there, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pause and reverse it, because what I'm asking the die to do, and it's quite an intricate die, I'm going to pause and just reverse to give it that extra cut, because I'm going through two pieces of cardstock with quite an intricate die, and just really because I've got that option to do that makes it a lot easier.
I've got some great shooting stars knowledge for you. Shooting stars are basically asteroids and little pieces of like rock and stuff just entering our atmosphere and burning up as they enter. And there are millions of shooting stars to be seen every night. It doesn't seem like geographically you're any more likely to see them anywhere, but all of the places where it recommends seeing them are kind of like national parks and places with not a lot of light pollution. So there you go. Get outside, get out into the countryside, and maybe you'll see some shooting stars.
Oh, that's amazing. I do love a little bit of knowledge, Joe, especially with something so beautiful. So I need to go to a national park, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, actually. It does say Joshua Tree, California is a pretty good place to go to see them. I'm definitely up for going to Joshua Tree to try and do...
we should just go visit. Will they let us both have the time off at the same time?
I don't think they'll let us in the country at the moment is the biggest issue.
I wasn't thinking at the moment.
But whether they'll let us have time, I think we'd get away with it, Debbie. I think they'd let us.
Yeah.
If we plan it out far in advance. Caroline says, shooting star, the Perseids meteor shower is a good time to see them. It's at the end of July this time, this year, through till mid-August. There you go. I definitely feel like you see more of them in the summer, but that's because you spend more time outside in the summer, isn't it, I guess? Maybe that's why.
Well, maybe it's because I'm a bit of a, I'm not a night owl, I'm a bit of an early bird, so perhaps I'm in bed too early. So when it's summertime, it's lighter, it'd be later, so I'd probably be in bed by then.
We could always just watch a video of it on YouTube. Maybe we don't need to go to the Joshua Tree. Maybe we could just watch a video of the asteroids in the shooting stars in Joshua Tree. No, saves the effort.
So what I've done here, Joe, is I'm just using a darker piece of card to line the inside of my card, and I've done that die down the edge, or die cut the die down the edge, so just layering this into place. So we've got that beautiful die coming at the side, so you can see looks really absolutely gorgeous. Just making sure I really put my scoring line in, but I want that to pop a little bit more. So what we're going to do now, Joe, is I'm going to take that outer edge die that I used. Oh, I've got all my tape wrapped around it. And I'm going to take the main die. I'm just going to make sure I'm taking all my little pieces out of there, just to make sure it die cuts beautifully again. So if you ever do find when you're using an intricate die that you cut it again and you've got some bits that don't cut properly, just check you've got none still in your die, because they would just prevent it cutting as well as what it should do. Then what I'm going to do is take some silver cardstock, and I'm taking all three pieces of my die. So when you put them into here, what I'm then going to do is cut out a complete topper. Now, because it's exactly identical to what I've already cut out, it will cut me out a beautiful silhouette to go around the top. So I'm just putting them all into place, making sure that none of my dies overlap, and then we're going to take our die, our low tack tape again, And we're just going to make sure that we position those over the top.
Sarah Kay says she saw a shooting star while sat in a hot tub in a cabin in the Lake District. How I'd love to be back. That sounds very romantic, doesn't it? Sounds like a great holiday. I think lots of us will be doing a bit of staycationing this year, won't we, Debbie? We were talking about it a little bit earlier today. Oh, let me know if you've got summer staycation plans. Let me know what those are over on Crafts TV on Facebook or on Crafts Companion across on YouTube. There's some beautiful places in the UK. So many places to visit that I've not been yet, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's so many. Yes, absolutely. I think we all need a break, and I'm just hoping that we can all at least get around where we are and be able to just get out the four walls.
Lovely little trip down to Kent, maybe up to the Highlands in Scotland. I mean, there's so many options. So many options.
Yeah, absolutely. So just taking our silver one out. So what you will notice, it has got just the smallest bit here that you'll need to snip into. So I'm just going to bring in my scissors and I'm just going to follow that round. So nice and easy, and do exactly the same with this end piece. And then we would just take out all those little bits in there. Now it is glitter cardstock we've gone through, so not only is it 300 GSM, it then has a 10 GSM coating on top of the glitter. And I don't know if anyone knows, but glitter cardstock has also got a really thin layer of sort of plastic over the top. Right. It is very fine, but it means that to cut it out, to have a die that cuts that beautifully out is quite incredible. But that's all down to the pressure of our Gemini. And then what we're going to do is pop this over the top. So we're going to really transform this card here. So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of card. So I'm going to delve into my bin and we're going to use our dotty tape pen, because the dotty one is brilliant for going around all the details and not getting any glue where we don't need it. So just making sure we've got it on just all the parts that we want to adhere to the front of our card. If
you need to know any more about any of our adhesives as well, don't forget that you can go back and watch the glue school section of the Core Tools Masterclass we did. There was a full-on glue school last Wednesday actually with Jan and Ben. You can go back and watch that back if you wish. Lots of people let me know about their summer plans, Debbie. Amy, who's a social media superstar, she lives on an island in Western Canada. So her staycation to be camping. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? An island in Western Canada. Can we come and visit, please, Amy, when we're allowed? Caroline says they're going to the Black Isle, north of Inverness. Hopefully. Beautiful. Love that. Abigail Stone says off to Woolacombe in September for a week in a caravan with a hot tub. Woolacombe's lovely. Is that your neck of the woods, George? George is from, is it Somerset, George, or Devon? Devon, right. Laurie says we have an off-grid cabin in the mountains and the states there are stars there are so bright because there's no electricity, so no lights. Oh, that sounds awesome, doesn't it? Sarah Case is hoping to head back in Hawkshead in the lakes. Also want to take our son to Centre Parks again. Sounds lovely. Centre Parks is like a, how would you describe it? It's
kind of like Centre Parks.
Sorry?
I love Centre Parks.
There's one not far from you, isn't there?
In Elvedon, yeah.
It's like a big resort that's kind of like in the woods, isn't it? It's like swimming pools and you go horse ride and do all the activities.
So much you can do. It's amazing, yes. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Someone say it looks like the edge of a handkerchief, Debbie. Very lovely.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? So I'm just adding some little flowers in here, but I'm not going to do no more, Joe. I'm quite liking that, and I've just used that paper pad again.
You're liking a paper pad topper at the moment, aren't you?
I do. I think they just really add to it. And then I'm going to bring in this one, Joe, because I said I was going to do two different ones, exactly the same, but what I've done with this one is cut it down one edge and then paper pieced it, and this one I've actually cut it directly into the card and paper pieced it, so you get get two totally different looks. So if I bring those round, they look so beautiful, but it just shows you the versatility of what you can do with them.
Yeah, really does. Absolutely awesome. Love that. Beth says her staycation will involve floating in her pool with a cold adult beverage or two by day and crafting in the evening, followed by a bonfire at night. I need to know two things, please, Beth. Where is this pool? Three things. Where is the pool? Will there be a barbecue? And can me and Debbie come? Please, if you could let me know those 3 points, I would absolutely love it. Let me recap for you these incredible dies. So you're getting all 4 of them in here. And immediately you can see 12 different ways of using them. Because each 4 dies, three different ways of... Oh, you're off then. George was thinking about Beth's swimming pool, wasn't he? He was leaving, he's ready to go. You've got the peonies, which are these here. Immediately 3 different ways of using them, which is fantastic. 4 different ways really, because here you've got cut in the left, cut in the right, cut in, but then also cut the whole thing out. So that's, what, 16 ways of using them immediately. The same with the daisies. You've then also got the butterflies in there, and you're going to receive the stars too. Really brilliant value. They were very, very busy when we launched them. They continue to be now. We did say, Georgina, didn't we, that there is a craft along planned in with those in the next couple of weeks. It was the 1st of April. So you've got, what, 9-10 days to get your hands on them, something like that? So it'd be me and Craig. Oh, here he is, look, the Scotty Hottie himself popped into the building. Myself and Craig, Thursday, the 1st of April. That is a week tomorrow. So I think if you're in the UK, it's a week on Thursday. Okay, so if you are, I don't even know what day it is half the time. If you are in the US, I mean, if you went express shipping, you definitely have them by then. It's probably borderline good chance you'd get them on the regular shipping. If you're in the UK, you will absolutely get them by then. You can join me, join Craig. I may even have a little go of crafting together. It's a date. We can all be there together. I'm looking forward to that. Next, I want to go back to the Eclipse stamps. These are so busy, as I knew they would be. Oh, lots of more holidays coming in. I do love living vicariously through other people's holidays. Lena says, I have the feeling, have you seen, this is a great one, Debbie. Lena says, I have the feeling it's going to be Costa del Backyard again this year. I love that. What was it? I called it before. I holidayed in Costa del County Durham last year. That's what we did. June says, beautiful card, a definite make. I will definitely be making that when my dies arrive. Mary says, sitting on my deck in Maine with a nice tall drink. That's a staycation. Lots of these involve boozing. I always say drink responsibly, don't spill it. Right, let's go on and share with you the Eclipse stamps, which are these. Don't spill it. That's drinking responsibly to me, not spilling it. Yeah, so you're going to get the full alphabet in here, which is fantastic. And then you're getting all of the stamps as well. Now, this one here is awesome because this is the Let's Party. This is exclusive to this particular collection, which is awesome. Not only are you going to get Let's Party, you're going to get butterflies in flight. You're going to get stars and celebration. This would tie in quite nicely, wouldn't it? The butterflies and the stars with the panels that we just shown you. Beautiful blossom and the birthday balloon. Again, everything in this show I think is pretty sensational value for money, you know. I think to get a full collection of that, including an alphabet, you could spend more than that just on an alphabet alone. You don't need to. You're getting the alphabet in there included, which is fantastic. Jean says, I am ready to craft along tomorrow. It's me and the Scotty Hottie tomorrow. It is a foiling craft along. Gonna be a load of fun. Make sure you join us for that. Beth says, my house is in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. There will be a barbecue. Yes, you and Debbie can come. George, my pool still has some ice in it, so not a good time to visit. There you go. Maybe not yet. Maybe when it warms up a little. Yeah, we do like the sun. Definitely do like the sun. We are going to go back to these Eclipse stamps. Debbie, these are awesome. Loads and loads of love for these in the comments. I can't wait to see what everyone makes with them.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because there's so many great things that you can do with them. The best thing about them is, forget Eclipse, you've actually got a really awesome set of alphabet dies. Now, the reason these are awesome, because these will cut through mount board, they will cut through funky foam, any sort of medium, because these are slightly thicker, these dies, than a thin metal die, so that's amazing. So we're going to be using them on, but I'm going to be stamping first, but I've just done some watercolour card. So I've just done a wash from the glass mat using a brush with our aqua markers. So just like a really nice background, and then I've just sprinkled a bit of water for a bit of faux bleaching. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to bring in our birthday balloon stamps. So we're going to open these ones up and we've got all these different stamps. I think the stamp sets in these are gorgeous, Joe. There's so many different stamps, from your flowers, your butterflies, all sorts of ones. Now, before we use our rocker block, so we could chop and change, this time I'm going for my stamping platform. So you will find it on the web. So if you then go in to this, you can arrange all your balloons, providing you're doing them in the same colour. You can sort of organise all your balloons at the same time and stamp at the same time. So that's a really great way of doing them. So I'm just going to start by filling in the sort of gaps and putting my balloons wherever I want them. So we're just going to take them off. These are photopolymer stamps. Just checking where the bottom of the balloon is on that one.
Joy's got the right idea, Debbie. She's going to be hanging on the Hudson with a lounge chair and a cooler with rum, cola and ice, and maybe a turkey sandwich, and my YouTube playing my tunes on the phone. Everyone's got the right idea.
What was that? Hanging on the what?
She's going to be hanging on the Hudson. So Joy lives on the Hudson River in New York City. So she's going to be hanging on the Hudson. I love it.
It's brilliant. Right, so, and we'll just put a little one into there. There we go. So I've filled it all. I've still got some balloons on there, but we've just filled this with our balloon stamps. And then we're going to collect them all at the same time. So making sure all my pieces are in their slots. Go down, pick them all up. Oh, one it's missed there. Just make sure it's covered all those. And that's got all my balloons. So I'm then going to go in with my ink pad. So I'm just using one of our Nor Black ink pads.
That 8x8 stamping platform with a magnetic base was on the earlier show today. It is in stock. You can grab it. So do go back and get that if you want it. It's invaluable, this, isn't it?
Oh, it's just amazing. And it's brilliant and really quick with this one, especially if you're just using that one colour ink. It's just amazing. And then if you miss a bit, Joe, you can just go back in. So once you stamp down, make sure they're all in the same position. And I always stamp down in the centre. Once it's held down, you don't have to put a lot of pressure on, but just make sure you go around and stamp all those balloons. And then when you pull it back, you can, now that's actually a brilliant demo because it shows that I've missed some. So the good thing is with that, and it's only because you can see the ink is still on my actual ink, but I am going to go in and we're just going to ink it up again and go back down. So
would you do a double stamp with these anyway, Debbie, or
I like to do it. I am one of these people that really does like to give an extra stamp down. I just think it adds real refined definition onto your card. So and it just fills in any gaps that you've got there, so you can see that's filled that in absolutely beautifully. So we're then going to pop that to one side, pop our stamps and take this off. Then we can do our die cutting. But what I am going to do with this one this time, before we did our foam sheets, and now we're going to do it with, let me bring this in. I've got a piece of mount board. Now, I didn't do any of my demos when I prepped these with any of the mount board because I didn't have any. So I'm going to do it with here, but the ones I've got are with the foam. But what I think we can do is then layer them up so they'll look even better.
Are you going to cut the mount board with the dies?
Yes.
Oh, Debbie, I didn't realise you could do that. Hello.
Mount board, yes.
Cutting mount board.
Mount board, yes.
Do you need your metal shim if you're doing mount board?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh. Debbie's going rogue.
Go
She's
Mo.
got she's got fire in her eyes.
So I'm going to pop these on here. This is what I was saying about these dies. These are no ordinary dies. These are amazing dies because they are slightly thicker. They're not like mixed media dies, but they are thicker than a regular die, a thin metal die, but slightly thinner than a mixed media die. So I'm just going to put Smile onto our card. There we go. L-E, I can spell. And then we need RS. So, there we go. Are you all like trying to make different ones out here? Right, so I do that all the time, Joe. Do you play word games like that?
Yeah, I'm not at home at that time of the day anymore. I went in a previous job, I was always at home when Countdown was on. Honestly, if I ever got a 5-letter word, I was chuffing myself. Countdown is basically, in the UK, it's a game of where they just put a load of words out, letters out, and you have to make a word, and they have like maths questions and problems and stuff. It's difficult, isn't it, Debbie? It's one of the tougher quiz shows out there.
Yes.
That and University Challenge.
Absolutely.
I don't even understand the question, let alone get the answer on University Challenge. I mean, I feel like I deserve a point if I understand what the question actually is, let alone what the answer was.
Here's a question for you, Joe. If you was on Mastermind, what would be your specialist subject?
The Eurovision Song Contest and Melody Festivalen post 2015. Yeah, what would yours be?
So it doesn't seem to like this, but I am putting it through the other way. It could be because I'm using my Gemini plates with it, but it's going through no problem now.
What would yours be, your chosen subject?
Oh, there's a question. Oh, what would be my chosen subject? I'd have to think about that one, actually.
Georgina's would be the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be Georgina's. George was actually going to say the same, however, he can't now because he can't say that. What would it be if it wasn't Lord of the Rings, George? Star Wars. Okay, awesome. Okay, solid. We've opened up a can of worms. What would Adam's be?
I know, I'm listening to what they are here. So you can see, obviously, I was pushing these dies because they're not mixed media dies, but they have cut through mount board. So just getting rid of those. I think it might have worked better if I'd put it on a bigger plate and added my metal shim.
Okay.
But I wanted to see if it would do it without it. And actually, Joe,
Has it?
so, no, well, sort of, but it could have done now with the metal shim.
Do you get a metal shim in the Gemini Junior plates as well as the big Gemini plates?
Yes,
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Pamela says, pack a chair, an umbrella and a picnic lunch with some cool drinks and take the dog on day trips such as Lake Erie, visit Amish country and explore the state of Ohio. I really want to go to Ohio and just be in Ohio going, Ohio to everyone. That's what I want to do. I don't know why. It's one of the states that fascinates me and I'm not too sure why.
There we go. So, getting all our mount board out. So that's cut through there. So that's quite thick that we've cut that through. But what I have done is I've then got them onto to the foam. So we cut them out of foam. What you then could do is then put them on top of the mount board, because what that will do is give you an even thicker actual dimension.
Oh, nice.
So we can then stick those onto there, so that'll make them nice and thick. So
if you went on some staycations, you could make some nice little postcards out of these and send them to people. You could put the location where you've been on. You know, if you went to St. Louis, you could put St. Louis on the front. I don't know why you'd go to St. Louis of all places, but if you went there, you could make little postcards with them.
I love that idea.
If you went on little holidays, you could do, you know those nice photo albums you get, like little 5x7 ones? You could make cute little covers for them with the place name on using these.
Joe, you're getting very creative.
Yeah. Which ink pad did you use on the Eclipse card? Asks Elise. Elise, yes.
I've used the alcohol-proof Noir Black.
Awesome.
Yes. But you could use any ink pad, because it just depends. I used Well, to be honest, I didn't use it for any other reason. Otherwise, it was to hand. I just wanted a black pad. But you could actually...
Well, just say it as it is, Debbie.
Well, yeah, that's what I was actually thinking, yes. So let me bring all these bits in. And then I am going to bring the one in that I cut the foam letters from, because this one will match. I've then got some purple cardstock. So what we're going to do is place this on the inside. I've made myself a card blank. Again, I've just done it 7 by 5, folded it in half to create a nice easel card. We're then going to pop this on the inside of the base of our card.
Debbie,
So-
you know what we didn't start doing? We didn't start watching our TV series together, did we? Which we was going to do. Do you remember?
Yes, we
Because then the
was.
TV didn't work and we didn't start one.
But it works now.
It does, so we
Yes,
can start now.
We could start now. So have
we
you
need to pick
started
something.
watching Designated Survivor
I haven't,
yet?
no, but I've gone off the idea, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Mixed reviews, Debbie.
What about The Unforgotten?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I've heard it's quite good, but I don't really know. It's about...
Right, we'll pick one when we get home tonight and we'll let everyone know.
Let's do that,
We
yeah.
don't live together, by the way, just in case you're wondering. It's how rumours
No.
stuck.
So just popping this into place. There we go. Now all I've done is glued on the half side, so not on the top, so otherwise it would have stuck on. And then I've got my my smile, which we're going to put a sort of jaunty angle. So we're going to glue that to the card. And then we can start putting in our letters. So we've made
Fantastic.
them nice and big and chunky, so they're all going to fit in beautifully.
You could do like door plaques and door signs with these as well if you wanted to, couldn't you? You'd really work with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Just
much you could
such
do.
an awesome versatile alphabet, which then obviously lends itself beautifully to this style of crafting too. But definitely use it as a standard alphabet, and I think it will fit beautifully alongside. Would go really well with actually something like the left fold alphabet, which we've done previously. If you want to decorate the outside of the card with that, or I'm sorry, you wanted to put that on a project as well as this, I think they would play really nicely together.
Yeah, so much so, Joe. So many different ways. And it's like anything else. Once you start crafting, or start using the things that you have, you then come up with no end of ideas, because then ideas pop into your head. Have yourself a little notebook by the side of you, and then you can, you'll be able to use it to write down any ideas that pop into your head. So I'm just going to pop my sentiment down here. It's your day. I think I put that on wonky, but not to worry. Then we've got our smile. So now we can start by putting these. Oh, we've put it on chipboard now. So I do need to just use my tacky glue to pop them in. There we go. So there we go. We'll pop our S into there. And then we're going to just lay it. In fact, let's glue them all, Joe. Then that will give my glue a little bit of time to...
Why have you chosen tacky for this over
tacky.
the others, Debbie?
Well,
I always
it's,
called you Deborah then.
I am a
Was
Deborah.
I know you are, but it's like you've done something. I got very close to calling you Deborah. Sorry about that.
I'm a Deborah.
Do you answer to Debs as well?
Debs. Well, that's what most people call me.
Right.
So yeah, always. My dad. Yeah, everybody calls me Debs. My mum used to call me Deborah when I was in trouble.
Right.
But so no one calls me Deborah.
Everyone used to think it was quite funny when I was growing up. I wanted to be called Pierre for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh.
What would you? You know, people was like, I was called Joseph. Then I changed it to Joe. And I actually asked to my mum at one point. I said to her, "Do you think I could ask people just to start calling me Pierre when I was about 9?" And she was like, "No, absolutely not, Joe." I was a very strange child. Yeah.
I do get called Fish as well. A lot of my friends call me Fish.
Fish.
Yeah.
Why?
Fisher. Debbie Fisher.
Fisher. I thought it was because you drink like a fish then for a moment.
No, not at all. There you go. So, and there's that smile. So really beautiful and really nice and easy, Joe, that one. So yeah, but I'm absolutely loving these Eclipse dies.
Brilliant. Let me just run you through again then what you're getting in there. A full alphabet, great value on all three of these collections that we've got in the show for you this evening. You've got the Eclipse alphabet, that's coming to you in there, and then you're going to get the stamps which go with it. The stamps, they work beautifully with the collection and with the alphabet, but of course they're going to work beautifully on their own as well. So you've got this one, which is your Let's Party, which is awesome, exclusive to us here at Crafters TV, so you can't get that anywhere else. If you wanted to get that on its own to complete the collection, then of course you can get that. Details are just coming up along the bottom of your screen in a second. You've also then got as well Butterflies in Flight. We've got Stars and Celebrations. We've then got Beautiful Blossoms, as well as Birthday Balloons too. All of that, £45 or $50. $40 as a Club Inspired Platinum member if you are across in the US, which I think is absolutely awesome. People are suggesting that we watch Designated Survivor or maybe even The Queen's Gambit. I've seen The Queen's Gambit, it was excellent.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Right, we're also going to go back to the pop-out sentiments. Let me take you back through these. What you've got here are 5 really awesome, very versatile sentiments, and they're all about making the inside of your card as exciting as the outside too. So there you are, that's what you've got. You open it up and then you've got that in there, which I think is awesome. We've then got as well all of these. So you're going to get With Love. This one's beautiful. This is your Just For You. Then you have this one, which is Happy Birthday. And finally, you've got this one here, Many Thanks. So you're going to get all of those. $51.96 or $59.80 is your price on those. I want to remind you of a few other bits before we go back to Debbie. We've got loads of paper pads available for you on this show. And I'm going to whiz through a few of those for you right now. This one here is your Full Blooms, $16.99 or $19.95, 36 sheets in there. And you get also some topper sheets in there as well. You've then got the next one, which is the Everyday Celebrations. 48 sheets here, $12.99 or $16.95. That's a 12 by 12 size. Got an 8 by 8 for you. This was from the year, this was the paper pads that we brought to you alongside the Year of Craft. So if you want to grab these, replenish that Year of Craft stash, these will enable you to do that. It's 72 sheets, which is an awful lot in there. You are also have the option to get the traditional florals. I love the traditional florals. It's got a bit of a vintage kind of feel and tone to it. It's a little bit sort of 70s, which I love. So do grab that. 40 sheets of that one coming your way. We also have the Everyday Brights for you. 50 sheets here, $19.99 or $24.95. Right. Do you think we've got time to squeeze one more demonstration in before we vote on the creation of the show, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. Let me just grab my With Love Dijo.
Awesome. We're also going to be announcing, don't forget, the winner of the National Craft Month giveaway as well. That will happen before the end of this show, which will be awesome. Very exciting. One of you lovely lot could be the winner.
Right, okay, so let's do the pop-out, how the pop-out was intended. So we're going to do it on the inside of our card. We've got our beautiful die, which says With Love. You're getting full instructions in the packet with every single one of them. So when we take this off, what you'll be able to see, and I'm just going to bring that onto a piece of card, you can see that you've got like these little tags at the side. These little tags are going to guide you where your score line needs to go, but do not score along your card to start with. So what I have done is I've created myself a little piece of card and then I've drawn myself a line. So it's very faint, but I can see that sort of faint pencil line at the sides. That means I know that when I do this, so I'm just making sure that's the right way up, I'm going to place those little notches into the center, so it's almost like a little zigzag, like an M, and you're going to pop those lines in between. So then we're going to take some low-tack tape and we're going to just attach that to make sure that's all caught onto our paper so it doesn't shift. So I just like to pop these into place and then we're going to run them through the Gemini. So using our large Gemini, actually this could probably go through the Junior, but I'm going to pop that through onto the Gemini, offer that into the machine, and that will take that from you. Anne
wants to know if it's time for a sneak peek yet. Nearly time, and nearly time for a sneak peek at all of that beautiful lot that's next to Debbie over there.
We've had a sneak peek for 2 hours.
Sorry?
We've had a sneak peek for 2
Well,
hours.
yeah, that's the sneak
Joe.
peek done now.
Has
No, it's
has
not.
anybody guessed what it could be?
There will be more. I think there's a few guesses. Does anyone know what it is in the comments? Do let me know if you've worked out what it is yet. But it is something that's happening on Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow?
No, it's not.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's not Thursday tomorrow.
No,
No.
it's not. I said it was Thursday tomorrow, but it isn't Thursday
not
tomorrow.
Thursday tomorrow.
It's
It's
Wednesday
you.
tomorrow,
You're confusing
all day.
me,
It's going to be
Joe.
Wednesday all day tomorrow. And that'll be Thursday all day the day after that.
All day.
All day it will be Thursday.
All
I can
day,
assure you.
literally. So we've got our with love. Again, we've got our score lines in place. So all you're going to have to do is just manipulate. I think that's the words we need to say, Joe. You need to manipulate. And actually, if I turn it on the back there, you can see, because we've got a lighter piece of card, it's actually easier to see all your score lines. So where we pop that in, we're just going to fold all those into place. So I'm just following the score lines that are there, and then that's easy enough to just pop those into the right direction. So I'm just making sure each one I'm folding and then turning round to see. So it makes it life a lot easier. And then what I'm going to do is just reinforce our score line, although I think I can get away with it. So where my line was, we can just pop that into place, and this one as well. So just popping that there. So that's all going to fold forward, and then we just need our love at the bottom to go forward. So you're just going to again push all those score lines into place. Just take your time, because once you've done them, they really will make such a difference. And then we're going to fold those in and fold them over. And as you fold over, all of this will just fold into place, and then that will fold directly above, and then that will do that pop out section for us. That will all pop out. So nice and easy. So once you've got those score lines, that's the best thing. It will just fold into place. So what I'm going to do now is take my card here, and then we're going to pop a piece in here. I've just got some bits at the side. Let me bring these in, Joe. Again, out of one of the paper pads. I've just got a little marker to put on the front. We've got this just really nice heart, which I've just done from my nesting dies, which we're going to decorate the front with. And then I've also cut these out again like we did before, because I think it's really important to make those words pop. So what I am going to do is, again, put these into the centre, making sure that that all goes in well. And then we can put that into place. So while holding that down, I'm just going to take my tape pen and put all my tape in just the places where I need it to be stuck. So along the edges, just making sure that tape only goes where I want that stuck in. So I know that I can, oh, there we go, it's stuck to my fingers. The wind's blowing because I do have the fan on, which has been lovely.
Your wind machine, your Beyonce
My
wind machine.
Yes. So that pulls that part up, and then we just need to do the bottom part to put that into place.
So it's always wise to do one at a time, is it, Debbie?
I would, yes. If you're using wet glue, then you probably you would have that wiggle room. But I just think, because there's so many sort of little pieces, it's very easy with wet glue to seep out and stick these pieces. So if you're making a card and then you put it all together like this, any of those bits could stick inside, and then when you pull them out, it would just rip.
Awesome.
So for me, I think that's really good to use the red line. I would say red line tape, use the tape pens. And then we're just going to make this pop by just creating these panels. So putting on these extra panels at the side. So I'm using this really beautiful green cardstock. We're becoming really well known, Joe, for our card pads. And honestly, they do look so amazing. So just giving that a whirl.
Is contemporary watercolour still your favourite one?
Yeah, I love
Is
it. I absolutely love
I think the navy and blush is up there for me.
Well, that's sort of coming in my second, but I do have to say we've got another one. I can't remember what it's called, but that's becoming my favourite as well at the moment. Oh, I can't even think
I think there's a place in your heart for all of them by the sounds of it.
Oh,
Debbie.
I am a bit of a paper girl hoarder.
Are you?
I love paper pads. Yeah, I absolutely...
Paper girl hoarder makes you sound like you're hoarding paper girls.
Paper girls, yes. I've got a string of them along the wall.
Love that.
Yeah, I love it. I can't... I actually think I'm a bit addicted to paper pads. And tell me if you're the same out there, because I can't not have a new paper pad.
You just got to have a new one.
I've just got to have
How
it.
often?
Oh my goodness, all the time. So my new one at the moment is the one I've been using. I keep forgetting what it's called because I want to call it something else, but it's the full bloom one. Yeah, I absolutely love I love the navies in there. I'm a bit of a blue girl at the moment. I love pinks and greens, but I'm really swaying to blues at the moment.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do love some blues.
Can't beat a bit of blue. Sue says, love the ideas of using the pattern paper for the pop-out sentiment. Yeah, as you were saying, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such, and actually for me, it's a really good weight, Joe, the papers in the pads. It's a good weight to actually be able to use them to fold. They fold really, really well. So I'm just making sure we've got all of those popping out, and then I'm just going to use this on the inside. We're just going to pop a couple of hearts down. Use that I put them in the wrong place actually. I just want to move them because I'm going to put a bow on that centerpiece. Pop that into place. Oh, what's that on there? Got a little extra bit. I think that the wind's blowing around, so pop that in there, and then we're going to stick that into place.
Awesome, a lovely, lovely creation. I think it's almost time, don't you, that we voted on your demo of the show once this one's done,
yes,
Debbie.
definitely. And then we're just going to decorate with a nice simple heart. I think it would be nice to keep it simple on the front. There we go. So a nice simple card on the front, and then when we turn it round and open it up, we've then got that beautiful with love. And if I just bring this one in, Joe, because I've got another one here but in a different colourway, I'm just going to bring that in, and you can see, just use your pretty papers. They look amazing.
They do look absolutely incredible. If you want to go from $51.96 or $59.80 if you are in the US, $41.56 or $47.84 as a platinum member. I'm going to quickly whiz through George, I was so close there to knocking all of that over. Whew, nearly. Right, I'm going to whiz back through those sentiments that you're getting included in there. So you've got With Love, which is this one just here. You've also then got in here Best Wishes, followed by your Many Thanks, and we've got Happy Birthday. All really great usable sentiments, very, very versatile. Just for You is in there too. Right then, Debbie, are you ready to vote for the demo of the show?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, let's go through Debbie's demos in that case.
So, number one. I love this one.
Numero uno.
That's so pretty. Yeah, really lovely. But then I love this one, Joe. So I quite like that sort of stepper one. Yeah, I did say a bit, and I think that's probably why this paper pad has a lot of blues in there.
Okie doke, that's
so
number
one,
two.
Number two. Then we've got the edgeable, and all I've done is added a little bit of acetate to the bottom for that one to stand.
Brilliant.
So that's our number three. Then we've got our number four, which was our Smile.
Lovely.
So that's the Eclipse one, so number four. And then number five was that last one we just done, and then we've got that With Love.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Vote now in the comments. The lovely Amy will count all of those votes. You've got about 10 minutes to get, you've got 9 minutes to get your vote in, so still some time. Talking about announcements, let's announce the winner actually of today's National Craft Month giveaway. We're giving away loads of goodies for every single day in the month of March, which is fantastic. And the winner today is... Who's the winner? It's Rebecca I can't say the surname, sorry. Rebecca Hjorhi, I think is how you pronounce it. Rebecca, I hope I didn't butcher that. Rebecca Hjorhi, she commented on Facebook in this show. Jorge, I think so. I'm not sure. I can't really say it properly. I hope that's right, Rebecca. You need to email us, please. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Maybe it's Howie, Rebecca Howie. Let's go with that. I think that's. Let's go with that. I think that's what it would be. Now we've kept everyone waiting in suspense, an absolute cliffhanger, Debbie, for 2 hours. Well, an hour and 47 minutes and 32 seconds we've kept people waiting for. So I think it's high time that we spilt, don't you?
Yes, yes. I've been dying to show you these because I think they are my very new favourite foam forming flowers. So did you guess it? I've got loads of samples at the side of me. These are totally different to what we have done before. They are gorgeous flowers, but we have something very new in these. So I'm just showing you a couple of samples there, and then I'll go through the ones that I've got at the side of me. But I've got a nice big pile here, Joe. So first of all, let me show you the colours of the foam. Look how gorgeous.
Boom, shakalaka boom.
I mean, this is an awesome pack. You are getting 12 pieces of the highest quality spring collection forming foam. These are just absolutely gorgeous. They've got those lovely blues I like at the moment, those sort of cornflower blues. You've got the yellows and oranges and the reds to the pinks, and they're just incredible. So this is your foam pack, which is going to make the most gorgeous flowers. But you do need some gorgeous flowers to actually be able to make. And boy, have we got every single flower you could possibly think of. So if we look at these really are just so incredible. Sarah is going to be launching these, which are absolutely beautiful. You're going to be finding yourself with all these different flowers. I mean, look at that poppy. To be able to create a poppy is absolutely incredible, just amazing. Then you've got all these lovely designs on here. I'm going to open a pack for you in a minute and show you exactly what you are getting in them. They are absolutely stunningly beautiful. All these different flowers. These are the most we've ever done, I think, Joe, in one of our flower forming collections, which is incredible. So just running through all these ones. And then we've got something very special as well, because we now have a template. This template is going to be able to create these beautiful little boxes. I mean, how cute are these boxes? So it is a template that you draw around, cut out, and it's going to create just the most amazing little posy boxes.
It's like when you go to the florist and you buy the really expensive selections and they come in the little boxes, isn't it? They are cute as, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can you imagine in fact, I was just going to say, can you imagine having a little bit of hessian wrapped around them? And then I've seen one quite similar.
Oh, I've got one here with hessian. Do you want to have a look?
Rope. Is it
Do you want to look at the samples I've got here? Should we see who's made this one? Leanne made this one, Leanne McAlpine. Look at that. How awesome is that? But I also love these. Look, made from that navy and blush paper pad that we were talking about, Debbie. How gorgeous.
It's amazing,
and
so amazing.
Still able to put it on the front of your card as well. I love them. I think they're awesome. Those samples over there you've got, though, are stunning, Debbie.
Yeah, so if we look to the samples to the right of me, and I'm just going to... See, this is how brand new they are. I haven't even opened them. These are absolutely brand new. So I'm going to show you exactly so you can see what we've got here. I mean, look at these samples. We've got the beautiful tulips here. We've got the roses. We've got the blue poppies. And look, I mean, the poppies that are in here, I mean, they're just stunning. You're going to be able to make, I mean, look at this, Joe. These are totally incredible. I absolutely love them. So let's have a look at these, what you're getting in here. Now, not only are you getting dies, you are also getting, oh, they're on the back of the pack. You're getting your dies here, over here, sorry. You're getting all these different elements, but you're also getting some really large template dies, which are quite amazing. So let me just take these out. What's great about these is not only can you could draw around them and cut them out, but actually, Joe, with your little scissors, place them onto your foam. You can cut about 4 layers. Just use your scissors to cut round them. Just be very gentle, but that's the quickest way way, you'll get these really big petals, and it's the really big ones that you'll be able to then mould into creating just amazing poppies. If I bring this card in here, I mean, look at this, look how amazing the heat activated petals look, and then you're getting all this foliage as well, which is amazing. So let me just open another one for you so you can see another design. So we'll show one more, but just so amazing. Pop them out.
Loads of love for them in the comments. Gorgeous colour, says
So
Sue. Abigail says, ooh, look at those dies. They're gorgeous. I see some beautiful birthday bouquets cards coming for friends and family. And Lynn says the colours of the foam are gorgeous, and the new dies are so lovely.
Yeah, they're so beautiful. I predict a riot, as our Leanne would say. These are going to be off the chart, flying out the door, because we love our foam flowers. Sarah is a huge advocate for our foam flowers. She absolutely loves them. She's got some great ideas to show you how they all work, but you are getting, let's have a quick run through. You are getting your wild poppy, your tulip bloom, your regal rose, your vibrant dianthus. What's a
What?
dianthus?
A vibrant what?
Dianthus? Dianthus?
I don't know who he plays for.
Well, there you go. It's not a flower that a dianthus. I'm not very good up on my flowers, am I?
Can I have a look? I feel like I'm challenged now.
A dianthus, there you go, Joe, yes. And then we've got pretty peony and our hydrangea. Dianthus, yes.
I've not heard of that one.
There you go, a dianthus. I thought I was reading it wrong because I haven't got my glasses on. And then I can't even read that one either, Joe. Elegant ranunculus.
Ranunculus. Don't be so ranunculus.
Yes. Don't be so ranunculus. And delicate crocus. So the crocus is beautiful, such a lovely one. And
Really
then you're
lovely.
getting that template as well. So if I just show you that, Joe. Oh, and I forgot, we do have stamens as well. So stamens will be coming in the gorgeous white design
that
as
template
well.
looks like a rocket taking off, doesn't it?
It certainly does, yes. So all you do is draw around it, do your score lines, do your score lines in there, fold it all up, and you're going to be able to create your most beautiful boxes. So such a lovely design.
What a lovely box.
Yeah, it does make the most amazing box. So popping that in. Popping these all together, going to pop them back. We need to go back to Joe now, who seems to have gone very red in the face.
Sorry, I thought it looked like a rocket. Other people didn't think it looked like a rocket. It's all I can say. I think we need to save ourselves and announce the demonstration of the show, don't you, Debbie?
Yes,
it is card numero uno is the winner of the demonstration of the show. So which one was that?
Oh, that was the one I liked.
That was the butterflies,
yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah, the schmetterling. There we go. Yes, I love that one. It's such a right way. Yes, there we go. Yeah, beautiful. I do love that card. Yeah,
Really?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Really, really beautiful. Make sure you join Sarah and Ben for that wonderful launch with that beautiful stencil that you'll see on Thursday for launch day, and that will be at 3 p.m. here in the UK. Debbie's gone again. Right, let's go back to the Eclipse dies. So, the Eclipse dies, you're not only getting the full Eclipse alphabet, you're also going to get all the stamps that come with them. Some beautiful, beautiful samples made with these as well. £45 or $50 to get your hands on all of them. You can get the alphabet on its own if you want to, but it's so lovely to get everything together. What you've then got here is Let's Party, which is that one just there. We've got Butterflies in Flight, Stars and Celebrations. We've also got as well Beautiful Blossoms, which are these ones just here. And you've got the birthday balloons in there. Absolutely awesome. How gorgeous are they? Make sure you grab all of those. Let me take you back through the pop-out as well. Let me share these with you because there's loads in here. And what I love about them is that they are 5 really awesome, very, very useful sentiments there for you too. So you've got just for you. You've also got in here, happy birthday. There is many thanks. We've got best wishes. And you've also got with love in there too. You're going to get all 5 of those. Much simpler to put, I mean, very effective, and I think look very elaborate when you see them, but actually go together quite easily. You know, Debbie's shown you that. You've got that full launch day with Sarah yesterday. We then also have that craft along coming up as well, which is going to be fantastic. So you've got so many awesome ideas. You know, when I was looking at these boards earlier, Debbie, and I was saying, well, these are great because it clearly shows you 3 very easy ways to use them. And then I was saying, but you could use them like this and this. I didn't realise that the other 2 options are right there at the top. Do you remember? Basically, I was describing this and didn't realise it was just here earlier in the show.
Oh, I didn't realise you didn't know that.
In here, oh, what am I like? In here, you're going to get the peony. You're also going to get that daisy in there, as well as the butterflies. And we're going to get the stars in here too. So you're going to get all of that. Amazing value there with these. Really brilliant for a collection of that size, which is awesome. Debbie, what a great day it's been. I'll go through in a second what's coming up tomorrow. Debbie, can I say it's been a pleasure to spend the day with you today?
Oh, it's been lovely, yes. So,
are you feeling more perky as well?
I am feeling much better actually, Joe. Yeah, I'm really pleased because, I've been quite poorly, so it's nice to actually have a bit of fun and, be back to see everyone as well. So, all good.
Awesome. Well, so lovely to have you with us. Do you know when you're back with us on Crafters TV?
I think next week, but I can't remember when.
Well,
but
I hope we're together.
Next week. Yes.
Because I'm back Monday to Thursday next week. So
I think I'm sort of midweek time. So.
Well, I look forward to it. It's been lovely to spend the day with you tomorrow. Today. It's been lovely to... I can't thank you for spending the day with you tomorrow. We haven't done it yet. It's been lovely to spend the day with you today. Tomorrow is my last day. You'll be pleased to know that it's day 5 for me tomorrow. You can finally get rid of me for the weekend after that. I really look forward to being here. I will be gate crashing Craig's wake-up call. We will have a craft along together. Oh, and then we've got cartload. First time I've done cartload in absolutely ages. So it's going to be really lovely to bring that to you all day with myself and Craig. So make sure you join us for that. Right, if you are here in the UK or if you're in Europe, it's probably bedtime. If you're here in the UK, it's nearly bedtime. But if you are across in the US, I hope you have an amazing day. Make sure you come and join us back here tomorrow. All the usual fun. Oh, it's Throwback Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Look forward to that in Craig's Wake Up Call. And also, we'll have another National Craft Month giveaway, which will be loads of fun. I'm sure we'll have loads of education, loads of inspiration, and who knows, it's Fake Friday for me, so maybe even a few giggles. I can't do that on these mats, they're very sticky. Have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.